Now, folks, I don't want this video coming across as being negative, as it being biased, or coming across as in Keith's throwing the towel in already. These are all certainly welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Come On The Hoops. If this is your first time coming across the channel, please do like and subscribe. Celtic have been in this position before, folks, under Ange, under Will Jansen. And what did we do? We came back and won the league. Leagues are not lost in August, folks. We dropped 2 points today. It might feel like the end of the world because of the week we had, getting knocked out of the League Cup, not scoring today. We had so many chances. Their keeper was on point, and he deserved the man of the match because he was outstanding. You know, we have defensive problems. You know, so many injuries. Liala Bada came off the bench, couldn't get productive style of football. Yang was pretty good today. Matt O'Reilly had chances. You know, but the squad just looked lost. They looked like the Andy's just drained out of them. Don't have the case that a couple of players are gone now. They're losing that rhythm of play. They're not adapting to the style of football. And there's already fans. There's already fans. 4 games in, calling for Brendan Rodgers' head. Now, folks, I understand a lot of you didn't want Brendan Rodgers back in the first place. I'm one of the fans that did want Brendan Rodgers back. I think the guy deserves a bit of chance, a bit of time. I think, you know, sometimes you can't buy time in football, especially when results are going against you. Next week, am I dreading next week? Of course I'm dreading next week. I think we've been absolutely poor the last 3 games. Even against Aberdeen, I still don't think we were good enough. So, I don't know what to expect from the club. We all know what we want, which is players brought in, a left back, a goalkeeper. But I'll give credit to Joe Hart today. He pulled off 2 cracking saves towards the end of the game. Only for them saves, they would have actually pulled out result. It would have had that very similarity to the COVID days, that 10 in a row season. That's what it would have felt like. And some fans feel like we're going down that road already and we're only 4 games in. I think a lot of people need to just take a step back. We'll get there. We will get there. We might not get the result next week that we're hoping for. And I'm quite nervous going into next week. It's the first time in about 7 years that I'm saying to myself, I don't know, going there, like, you know, can we nick a point, you know, with the defensive problems, with the not having enough ammunition up front. The service today for Kyogo was poor. I thought Matt O'Reilly was on point today. His performance. David Turnbull is absolutely a waste of a jersey. I know I've said so many times on the channel that he might be a future captain if he gets his shit together. I just think he's a waste of a jersey. He's too slow. He's too slow. Rio Atate is twice the player than David Turnbull. And let's be honest with it. Be honest with this. I know he's out injured at the moment. He's too slow as a player. I thought Abala was poor when he came on. Haksabanovic had a couple of chances. You know, Greg Taylor does not suit Brendan Rodgers' style of football. You know, Ralston when he came on, waste of a jersey. I thought AJ played well. You know, Scales looked really rusty at times. They almost scored from a chance on the 72nd minute. And it is concerning. It's quite concerning for me to come on and have a rant like this. You know, as a fan, like you, majorities that probably went to the game today and felt like, you know what, that was not good enough. It felt like a defeat. It actually felt like a defeat. They haven't even gained a point yet, only from today. This is their first point in the league. They got beaten by Hearts. They got beaten by Ross County. They lost a couple of games in the League Cup group. Like, it's quite embarrassing for Celtic to be drawing at home to St Johnstone. And the onus is on the board. The onus is on the manager. As much as I want to pick up for Brendan and say, give him time. What is going on? Because Alistair Johnson came out and said we worked really hard this week. And the only way we have to think going into the next game is being positive. Because if you are going to be negative, it's just going to kill your mood. And it's going to bring that tension. Like, there were fans being at full time. I can understand the frustration. But at the same time, it's only our second home game of the season. And we're booing already. Booing a guy that, yes, people do forget that Brendan did win 7 trophies as a manager at Celtic. Yeah, you might think, I'm not going to live in that past ego, Keith. I want to think forward. What he done in the past is what he done in the past. He's an experienced manager. We're coming off a high, folks, of winning the treble with Ange and some amazing football with Ange and some amazing players that we had. We've lost Starfelt. We have lost Jota. We don't Carter Vickers. He's injured. Naroski's injured. Welch is injured. You know, Mikey Johnson's injured. You know, We can't get rid of Yeti. We can't get rid of Sorrow. Can't get rid of McCarthy. It's a shambles at the moment what's gone on in the club. It's an absolute shambles. We should be clearing out this dead wood. Should be bringing players in. Like, get this guy in from Southampton. At the end of the day, this centre-back Brazilian, let's get him on loan. Let's get another goalkeeper in. If Seacrest doesn't want to be at the club and wants to chase his Australian love affair, let him go. Let him go. I want players that want to play for the shorts, not players that are just taking the wage and like, oh, kill, I'll be second choice. Oh, kill, I won't fight hard enough to. I want players in there that actually want to win titles, that want to win Scottish Cups, that want to compete in the Champions League and work hard for the short. I thought Yang was good today. I really did, but it's concerning times from front to back. We just don't have it at the moment. And to be honest with you, as I said already in this channel, I would not be surprised that we'll be up for a bashing next week. As much as I hate saying that, I really do. And some people might say, a ball hasn't been kicked and you're writing us off already. From the evidence today, from the evidence last week, from the evidence at Pittodrie, the signs are there. The signs are there. And you think Lawwell and the board are going to actually go out and do a bit of work and actually go out and spend money and get a decent player for 6 or 7 million? No, they won't. No, they won't. They'll penny pinch and they'll get someone in for 2 or 3 million or a couple of loan moves and look like it just to clear the gap, clear up the mess. That's what's going to be sweeping under the carpet. That's what it's going to feel like. So, folks, it's not good enough today. I'm going to slate the club. I'm going to slate the board. I'm going to slate the management because it needs to get better. As I said, I want Brendan Rodgers to succeed. I want him to prove the doubters wrong. But if he's not getting the right resources and the players are not playing for him, what's going to happen? He's not going to last for the next 6 or 7 games. He'll be gone. And sadly, I don't want that to happen to a man that's won 7 honours to the club. So, there's my opinion about today. Do subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Take care. Hell.